Hello everybody and welcome to a new game on the channel. Today we are going to take a bit of a trip back in time and play Final Fantasy 1. I've only played like the Final Fantasy 13 before, which isn't real Japanese role-playing game. Only because it's not as open, and I mean, those of you who have played it will probably know what I mean. However, I have played a game called Blue Dragon, and that was proper Japanese role-playing, and I've played a few others here and there. But this is where it all started with, well, actually, no, this is a remake. This is a Game Boy Advance remake. But the original of this was on the NES, and this is where Japanese role-playing really began. Yeah, Final Fantasy. I remember, I played a little bit of it so far. You can actually choose your classes, which is pretty cool, bearing in mind that the game is quite old. You can like make your own party, which I think is really cool. So we also get to name our characters, and now I've done that already on my own save, so I'm just gonna name my characters the same. So we're gonna have Ares. Actually, we're going to make you a warrior as well. Actually, you know what? Let's go for a red mage. Yeah. And I think we'll call you Raistlin after the red mage in the Dragonlance series. If you've ever read those books. We can't fit in Raistlin, but we can put in Raced. Yeah. We'll name you after that character from those books, which I'm actually reading at the moment. They're very good. And as for the white mage and the black mage, we will call you Rinse and Wind after Terry Pratchett's books. So Rinse and Wind. Okay. So we are ready. I think we've got quite an expensive group here. It's going to cost us a lot to get all the right equipment and stuff, but I can do all that all off camera. So I don't think it'll be much of an issue. Yeah. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. And the seas rage. And the earth decays. So basically we're in a perfect world. There's not many problems here. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travellers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. And may I just add that I love the music from this game. I know it's really iconic, but I'd never heard it before actually playing it. Okay, so you get thrown straight in. And when I played it on my own, I actually kind of used a guide, because if I'm honest, I had no idea what to do. So, main thing I found is just talk to everybody. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? So basically, the more people you talk to, the more you learn about the story. However, a lot of the people say the same thing. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. And those crystals, you must see the king at once. Welcome, travellers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? Oh look, you can actually see them. It's pretty cool. It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Chancellor, your majesty. Oh, she does not say Chancellor. We cannot be certain that these warriors are foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as a mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you not rescue my daughter Sarah? Okay. Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, was abducted and has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom, and we have none who can match him. I mean, he did have a point. I mean, this guy has kind of just trusted us with his daughter's life, based on the fact that we only have a couple of crystals. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. Do we? Okay. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a sign of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. I think it'd be kind of funny if we weren't the warriors of light, and we were just these random guys. I don't know, that would make me laugh. I have not been this way before, so... Our reports say that Garland fled north with the princess to the Chaos Shrine. See, this is what I mean. If you talk to people, you get an idea of which way to go. However, I do find that it's probably best to level your characters up a bit before going straight there, because otherwise Garland's going to be a very tough fight. So, you can also jump into the town of Cornelia, which you should do. Because unlike a lot of games nowadays, you don't actually get any starting gear. Instead, you get money. So, yeah, we've got a knife and clothes. But you'll quickly see that that's going to be no good. So, yeah, let's talk to more people. This is Cornelia, the City of Dreams. Okay. Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? No, you're alright. You can stay there. So yeah, you go to this shop and you can buy weapons. And down at the bottom, it shows you which is good for who. So like, at the moment, except for the white mage, they'd all benefit from having a staff. And the red mage and the warrior could use a rapier. The only thing that the white mage can use is a hammer. So we'll buy that for her. We'll buy the rapier for the red mage and the warrior. And we'll grab a staff for the black mage. And now we come over to our equipment section. And we do everything in here. I've never used the white mage before, but the red mage before. But they certainly seem interesting because they can use all the same gear that the warrior can use. So now we can sell our old stuff and not get much money from it because we didn't buy it in the first place, so I guess that'd be a bit overpowered. Now what's important is that we get some white magic spells, or one in particular, which is Cure. Because if we get Cure, we can heal our party, which is actually extremely valuable. Oh, actually, I should also get that for the red mage, right? He can also use that. Yeah. So now we have 2 healers. Or we have a main healer and a secondary healer. So we're going to buy fire for the black mage. We're also going to buy thunder for the black mage. And we may as well get both for the red mage as well. The warrior can't actually use magic, but I believe they can later on, because they level up to a knight and then they can use white magic. So now we go to this shop and we can buy armor. Now, we may as well get 2 chainmails, seeing as no one can actually use leather armor, except for the people who can use chainmail, and chainmail's just better. So now if we go into equipment, we can give them chainmail. Okay, cool. So now we've all geared up, we can go and try out a few fights after I sell my useless stuff. So, if we come down here, we will leave the town and go out into the open world. Now we can kind of stay around the town, or there's the bridge that they were talking about. And yeah, you get random encounters like this. Now this is actually probably a difficult one to start off with. I'm going to try out his attack because I don't know how good that is. Also, you've only got a certain amount of MP. Oh, actually, this is a very good attack for the Red Mage. Yeah, you've only got a certain amount of MP. And it's really not high enough to do any damage early game. MP is a little number in the bottom right. At the moment, Raced, Wince and Wind have 10. And when that runs out, you can't cast spells anymore. So it's best to save your early magic for bosses. Once you've leveled up a couple of times, it won't matter as much. But I'm definitely liking the Red Mage. I think most of the time we'll attack, but when he's needed, he can heal. And also, he can use elemental magic for... Like, if we find an enemy that's weak against fire, then we've got 2 characters that can do fire damage now. As opposed to before when I played it with a thief. Okay, so we've got a Goblin Guard. I think he will be just as easy if I'm honest. Yeah. There we go, now we've gained a level. HP increased by 2, MP increased by 3. And they all have different numbers. In fact, some of the other ones have been very good. So if we go up to status, you can see now it says he's level 2. And it also says the magic level, which is 0 for a warrior, because they can't cast spells yet. It also says current EXP is at 17, and for the next level, either that means we need 25 more, or we have to be at 25, I'm not too sure. But you can see that we've lost about half our health, so the way to fix that, once I get through all the fights that we're going to have to do, there's a place back at town where you can go to rest, and then you heal for all of your damage. Or all of your health, that is. So as you're seeing, normally they will attack the character at the top and then work their way down. And because we've got the warrior and the red mage at the top, they've got very good armor, so they're only taking like 1 hit. When you see the enemies attack the mage, this is really bad because their defense is really low. And especially the black mage, their HP stays low as well. So yeah, for 30 gil, we can stay the night. She says pleasant dreams. And we heal all of our health and get all of our MP back. Which is cool. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to do a couple more fights until we get to about level 3. And then I'll meet back up with you. And we'll head off towards this Chaos Shrine that they keep talking about. Here we go. We have now leveled up. So let's just run through everything that we've got. And now we're level 3. We still have really good health actually. I think I'm going to head back to town. And I'm going to buy some potions. I'm also going to rest up, may as well. I'll show you the potions shop after we've done this. The potion shop is, I think it's up here and to the right? Yeah. Well, let's talk to this guy first. I once lived to the far east of here in the harbour city of Provoca. These days I hear it turned into a pirate's den, so you can be pretty sure that we're going to head there later on. So here we go. Potions, antidotes, sleeping bag, and a phoenix down. So potions restore HP. I believe antidote cures poison. Phoenix down? Revives one KO'd ally. I've never had an ally be KO'd, so I don't know. I guess that's if they die. If they lose all their HP, I'm guessing. Partially restores party's HP. Okay. Well, I'm just going to get a potion for everybody. Because in case we run out of MP on the magic doers, magic casters. And now we're going to head up. Oh, we are going to head up to the north to find the Chaos Shrine, I believe it's called, and go and save that princess, which is classic Final Fantasy, isn't it? It's just classic fantasy stuff. Go to a castle, go to a shrine, go save a princess from some evil knight. Awesome stuff. And also, because we've leveled up to level 3, it will be really easy. See, he only does 4 damage if he doesn't use magic. So we definitely want to save that for the bosses. Nice stuff. Oh. Earth Gift Shrine. I haven't been here. This isn't where I thought we'd end up at all. This is the Earth Gift Shrine. Long ago you could enter, but the way's been shut since the land began to decay. It did say the earth was decaying, didn't it? The putrid stench of decaying earth hangs heavy in the air. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything we can actually do here now. So maybe we'll have to come back at a later time. But for now, let's carry on heading north in search of the Chaos Shrine. These guys are getting pretty old, really. They're really not that hard to kill, and you can see now we've leveled up. We're doing about 30 damage or 20 damage per hit. In fact, I think our red mage might be doing more damage than the warrior at this point, because the leveling up system is random. You get like a random amount of strength or agility, I believe. And I think agility is the amount of hits you do. So if you look, I think the warrior's doing 1 hit, but the red mage is actually doing 2. Just checking on their health, they're all doing fine. So we'll just speed through this. The other thing I wanted to mention was I'm actually playing this on a GBA emulator. Now, I kind of feel a bit bad about this because, you know, at the end of the day, it is free, and this game obviously isn't meant to be free. However, if they brought out this for the PC, I would happily give them my money. Ooh, we've got Black Widow. Except, I can't because the only way to play it at the moment is on my phone. And I can't really record that, so I'm forced to play it on an emulator. Now here we are at the Chaos Shrine, and you can just go straight forward into there and fight the boss, and then never have to come here again. However, I like to go to the corners of the room because on the left are 2 treasures that you can open, and on the right there's 2 more treasures, but you need a mystic key, and I don't know how you get those. See, this guy actually survived a whole round of our attack, so, and also Raced is getting quite low health there. So what we can do about that is head into magic, go to rinse, select cure, and heal Raced like that. So now he is back at full health, and that's everyone except the warrior at full health, so I think we're okay. But I think he just did 13 damage with 1 attack, didn't he? That's quite a lot. We have a ghoul. Oh, that was one thing I should have picked up actually. Undead are weak to a white magic spell called Dia. DIA. And I should have got that for the white mage. Oh, here we go. We've gained a level. Some HP, some strength and intelligence. I'm just going to skip through all this because it's random anyway. Leather cap obtained from chest. Okay. So, where do you... Oh, first try. Okay, so it's only going to give you 1 defense. We'll give it to the character with the least defense, which is the mage. And currently, Rincewind has less HP, so we'll give it to him. It'd be kind of cool if you could see that on the sprite, but I'm not going to complain because this game was made in 2004. It's only 3 years younger than I am. So here I'm going to spread out the heavy hitters on both enemies, and hopefully that means we should be able to kill them. Okay, they're extremely easy to kill anyway. I guess we have just leveled up to level 4, and the recommended level for this area is probably about level 2 or level 3. And by the recommended level, I mean what I would assume is a good level. So these guys aren't really giving us much trouble. But trust me, it starts getting harder later on. Potion obtained from chest. Nice. Tent obtained from chest. I don't know. I think that works like the sleeping bag, but you have to be outside to use it. It basically is like going to an inn. You can increase your mana, your MB, or MP if it's called in this game. And you can increase your health just like you would at an inn. So now we're going to head in here. And we're going to say hello to the boss, who is here with the princess. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. And we're just like, hello. I don't think so. Who's there? Humph. The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea what you're messing with? Well, did you just see us outside? We murdered all of your minions, so... You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. I'd like to see you try. Oh, I do like his sprite, though. Okay, so, this guy's going to attack for normal. We're going to use our magic. Hopefully that'll deal more damage. But with the red mage, I'm not actually sure. And it will definitely do more damage with him, though. 18, yeah, he's actually better off attacking. So yeah, the black magic is much better at using spells. Is anyone low on health? Well, Raced is kind of a bit low, so I'll show you the cure. Unless he dies before. I'm really not worried about this, but yeah, easy peasy stuff. That's what happens when you over level in a role-playing game. Oh, we obtained the longsword. Interesting. We're all just gonna crowd round and watch her sleep, I suppose. You've come to rescue me. I don't suppose I could ever thank you. I don't know how I could ever thank you. I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to the Castle Cornelia. Okay. Oh, and we just get teleported there. Yeah, okay. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety. If I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now, I hear that a crystal could be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals, and to the world. Okay. Oh, wait just a moment. This loot has been entrusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this loot as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. Okay, so we got a loot. I don't actually know what that does at all. I've not played the game enough to have any idea why she randomly gives us a loot. But I'm assuming it's going to be important. The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. If you stray from your path, try talking to her. She may have something that can put you back on your course. Okay. Sarah's thoughts are always with you. Okay. What do you have to say? The Warriors of Light. I can't thank you enough for saving Lady Sarah. Okay. Well, whoa. Now that's the only downside of having it on an emulator. You tap the wrong button and everything speeds up. Okay, so this is the drawbridge that they're repairing. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy. Okay, so this is them building the bridge. Pretty cool. We're just going to watch his ponytail waving in the wind for a bit. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? The 4 Warriors of Light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Yes, we are. And we just saved your princess. Okay, cool. Just like a little cutscene. That's interesting. Now, before we do head off, let's see what people have to say. This is Cornelia City of Dreams. That's the same. They told us to talk to the dancing girl. Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? She said the same thing. So why are you still here? Weren't you supposed to be crossing that bridge to the north? Oh, I see. So it's just a little hint. If you hadn't already gathered that, she tells you, by the way, you're meant to cross the bridge to the north. Okay. You're going to talk about the pirates again. So nothing different really. All the shops stay the same. So we head to the bridge. And I think that's after we cross the bridge, you get a little cutscene, and that's where I'm going to end the episode. And just before I do, I want to apologise for the croakiness in my voice. As I've recorded this video, I think it's gotten worse. I do just generally have a very sore throat at the moment. It's kind of very colder than I'm used to, weather-wise. And I think it's just giving me a bit of a cold. But, you know, the show must continue. And I love this game, so I really wanted to get an episode out. I do love the music, and just the general feel of this game. Feels like we're going on some grand adventure. And so their quest began. As the 4 Warriors of Light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the 4 crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. Now, they are some difficult credits to read because they scroll so slowly. See, I love things like that. Like, as far as gameplay goes, you don't need this, but it sets the stage and really makes you feel like you're going on some grand adventure. Now, I am not going to do what I normally do and forget to save. In fact, I'm going to do it right here on camera, because otherwise I will forget. Those of you that watch my Subnautica Let's Play will know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, that's a really good place to leave off this episode. I think in the next episode we're going to check out that city of Provoca, see how the pirates have been ravaging that place. And thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that you'll stick with me on this grand adventure that we are about to take together, because I really do feel like this game has big things going for it. Obviously it does, because it started the whole Final Fantasy series has all stemmed from this game, or the original of this game. So maybe the same thing will happen to my channel. Maybe it'll all start with this game. Either way, thank you for being here and watching this with me, and I'll see you next episode. Goodbye.